All right, welcome to our after shoveling class. We'll sit up nice and tall. Again, relax the shoulders down and away from our ears. And begin to breathe. Letting go of our morning and bringing our awareness within. Relaxing our shoulders down and away from our ears. And just checking in with our spine. Lots of snow that needed to be shoveled. Take care of the lower back today. Our spine as well, our ribs, our wrists. As we breathe in, feeling the ribs expanding out to the side. And breathe out, the ribs come back in. Like an umbrella opening on our inhale and closing on our exhale. Take our left hand down to the mat and sweep our right arm up, a little flexion over to one side, and start to move and flow side to side. Waking up our spine and just seeing how that spine is doing today when we're moving it side to side. Each time we come to the center, a feeling of lengthening the spine up and out of the pelvis. One more, and we'll add the flowing mountain on, standing tall or sitting tall, reaching up, breathing in, breathing out, hands come to our earth or our knees. Inhale to sweep up, exhale, relaxing shoulders, hands might touch the earth. Taking this time to match our movement to our breath, waiting for your breath to start and then moving. We'll add some twists on now, finding a wide reach across the chest and then left hand over to our right knee. Opening back up and over to the other side. Flowing again at your own pace. Our flow today designed to release tension in our lower back and our legs. One more. Moved our spine in most directions now. Let's bring our hands back behind us, open across the chest, and we'll bring our spine forward. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, reach forward with the heart. Of course, you can have your hands on your knees if that feels better. Just moving our spine forward and back now. Last one. And we roll back onto our backs. Knees bent into a constructive rest position. So that'll have our knees bent, feet on the floor. And let's play around here with the feet coming towards each other. So together, and see how it feels to drop your knees just a little bit over to the side. Not a lot, just moving those knees side to side. And then taking our feet a little bit wider apart, maybe about hip distance, and start the flow side to side with the knees here. Our lower back, checking in there. And we'll take the feet even wider now beyond our hips. And they're moving side to side, the knees. Maybe your feet coming to the inside and outside of the feet. Wonderful. Bring both of our knees into our chests or towards our belly, and let's take a rock side to side. Letting go of our morning. We'll keep the right knee in and take the left foot down onto the mat. Stretch our back here. We'll start with the flow. So left knee comes in and then the right. And you can grab behind that knee to draw it in. Tapping our toe down on the mat, the opposite toe, or if you want to, You can extend that leg long down the length of your mat. So as you're moving through that, making sure to connect the lower back down onto the earth. Wonderful. Let's bring our knees parallel to the floor to 90 degrees and reach our arms up towards the sky. Anchoring the lower back down into the mat. So a gentler version of our dead bug. We'll tap our left toe to the mat and reach our right hand back behind us with our thumb touching the floor. Come back up and other side, left foot, right thumb. And we start to flow. Opposite hand and foot. So when you have one hand and foot down, the other two appendages are facing back up towards the sky. Keeping the low back on the earth. Getting our brain working this morning. All right, let's hold our right knee into our chest now. Extend the left leg either right down onto your mat or keeping the left knee bent, foot on the floor if your lower back is lifting. Shoulders are down, our head is down. Great back stretch. You can do this before you even get out of bed in the morning. And let's switch sides, drawing the opposite knee in and choosing if it feels better to extend our leg or keep our foot on the mat. Relaxing our jaw and letting go of any competition. Amazing, both knees come in to chest. We'll bring our arms wide now, palms facing up, shins come parallel again, and we'll taking our knees over to the left side. If this doesn't feel nice for your spine, bring your hand all the way over as well so that you're basically laying on your left side. If that doesn't feel good. All the way over to the other side. I like to go one leg at a time. Roll it over and either bring the hand with you to roll onto your side or keep the chest up towards the ceiling. Do what feels good for your body on this winter Monday. Knees come back to chest. We take one more rock side to side. Amazing. Let's roll it right over until we can make our way back up to our seated position. Now that we've brought a lot of awareness to our low back, instead of flowing, we'll hold now. Left hand down to the mat. So the further away this hand is from you, the deeper the bend will be. So if you're taking care of your back, keep it close. And we reach up. You can come down to your forearm or have a forearm on a block. And if it feels nice for our neck, looking up under our elbow, keeping our chest open. Breathe. Other side, lengthen the spine and then tipping over to the other side. It feels nice looking up at the sky. Inhale, coming up, right hand over to the left knee and holding our twist for 5 breaths. All the way to the other side. It feels good for your neck. You're looking back over your back shoulder. Our sit bones still connected to the earth. And let's bring our right hand down onto the mat. And coming back around to the front. All right, reaching our left arm up. Taking our right hand over to our left knee. And right shoulder towards right knee. This has got to be one of my favorites. We'll come up, other hand goes up, right hand up, left hand over to the opposite knee, and we drop the shoulder towards the knee. Breathe. Coming up, hands come to our knees, a seated cat pose, drawing the tailbone under. Inhale, opening up into cat, seated. Wonderful, one more, and then we're going to all fours for our regular cat and cow. Unless you're taking care of your wrists, then you can stay here with cat and cow or come to all fours. Maybe our fists for wrists if that feels nice, or spreading the weight out between our fingers as we start to move through our cat and cow, one vertebrae at a time. And inhale into cow, and exhale into cat, stretching the low back. One more, child's pose or downward facing dog. Depends on how you're feeling today. Maybe our forehead can go down to the mat if we're in child's pose, and we massage our forehead down, releasing tension in our face, letting our eyes just hang out, reaching away from the brain. Staying in child's pose or moving up into downward facing dog. We'll inhale wherever we are to all fours. Take our knees a little bit wider and exhale to a wide leg child's pose. Dropping our belly between our thighs. Our big toes can be together or apart. Breathe. And again, it might feel nice to massage your forehead on a block or the floor. We'll look up between the hands and come back to all fours. And moving into a lunge. So if you want to go to down dog before you step to your lunge, you can. Otherwise, we'll all meet with our right foot up between the hands, either in a full lunge or a kneeling lunge. And rise on up, full or kneeling lunge. And back to all fours or downward dog to do the other side. Seeing how the hips are feeling, rising up into your lunge, left foot forward, full or kneeling. Pushing off to forward fold, breathing out, and flowing through some halfway lifts. We'll come halfway up and down. Maintaining a small bend in our knees. And feeling the back as the back contracts, lifts you up, shoulders away from ears, and then the back relaxes. Two more. On our next forward fold, we'll hold and forward fold and grab our elbows if that feels okay. Taking a little ragdoll rock side to side. We'll be just fine. It's just snow. Halfway lift again, hands to shins or maybe back behind our knees. And chair pose, bending our knees, lifting our heart. Cat and cow in our chair. Inhale, open, elbows wrap around the ribs. Exhale, tuck the tail around the back. Couple more. I love this one too. Last one. Sweeping all the way up. And let's flow through a few airplanes. Halfway down, inhale, reach. Exhale, diving forward, lengthening the neck. Take the time to match our movement to our breath. Last one, we'll grab our right wrist, take our right foot, either right back behind, toe to heel. So this will be more balancy, that's my own word, or all the way around. That will be more of a stretch for your IT band. Feel long and open all the way through this right side of our body. And release, other side. You'll take a breath up, grab the left hand, can stay stable with mountain feet, or toes to heel for balance. Or draw that foot around. So we're pressing into the left foot if the foot's over on the side. If you're balancing, trying to equalize your weight into both feet and finding your breath. And release, big breath up. Exhale, let's bring our hands to heart and step our left foot back. We'll turn towards the windows and start our moonflower flow. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, bend our elbows, bend our knees. Closing our eyes, if it feels okay, and focusing within. Just see how you're feeling. It might feel better not to use your arms. If you're taking care of your knees, not going down so far. Turning that into our sunflower, still bending our knees, reach for the mat, reach up, breathe in, breathe out, sweep down. Amazing. All right, step it back up to the tops of our mats. Time to go through a few sun salutations. All right. Grab a drink, adjust your clothes if you'd like. Okay, let's take a big breath up and sweep up to the sun. Exhale, dive right to the earth. Let's bend in our knees, halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, left foot back, knee up or down. Find a lunge of your choice on an inhale. And exhaling to child's pose or downward facing dog. We can rest here or begin to flow through our half series forward into a plank, halfway or all the way down, up dog or cobra, back to your belly or down dog, kneeling plank and child's pose, or again, meeting in downward dog. Our right foot coming up between the hands, take your time, you can walk it up there, rise to lunge, breathe out, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold again. Sweep to the sky. Finding a strong, stable chair, choosing your arms. Back up, inhale. Exhale to mountain. Reset your strength throughout your center. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive to the earth. Halfway lift, rolling those shoulders away from our ears and then folding again. Right foot back, fuller kneeling lunge. Downward dog or child's pose. Eyes open or closed, flowing or resting at your own pace. Meeting back in downward dog or child's pose. Bringing our left foot up between the hands. A fuller kneeling lunge. Rise up, core is strong. And we'll push off to forward fold. We're going to push off our back foot, anchor through the front, halfway up. Fold. All the way up, anchor to the earth. Exhale to chair. Back up we go. And meet in mountain. We have two more. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, dive to the earth. Halfway up. Fold. Left foot back. Inhale, find our lunge. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Staying here and resting or flowing into your plank. Up dog or cobra. Taking your time to come back to downward facing dog. We'll take a breath. In community, surrounded by support. Right foot up between the hands. Inhale, we find our lunge, back heel high if possible or knee down. Forward fold, breathing out. Halfway up. Fold. All the way up. Reach up for the sun. Exhale to chair.
Back up. And mountain. One more, I'm adding a jump back as just an option. Rise up, dive to fold. Halfway up. Now you can hop, step, or jump right back to plank, full or kneeling. You can hold in our plank pose or flow through your half series, chaturanga or belly, up dog or cobra, or hold your plank. And then we all meet back in downward dog or child's pose. Right foot up between the hands. Here's the little change. We come up into a high lunge, and then we go straight back to plank. Full or kneeling, or maybe it's right into chaturanga. Hold your plank or flow. Up dog or cobra or belly. Downward dog. Left foot up between the hands. One lunge. And straight back to plank or our chaturanga. Breathe out. Take your time, there's no rush. Hold your plank or flow. Downward dog. From our downward dog, walking or jumping up between the hands. Into forward fold. Breathe in. Fold, breathe out. All the way up. Both feet anchored and connecting us to the land as we sit back into chair. One more time up. And meet in mountain. All right. Sun salutation's done. I was just going to ask. Get our fans on. There we go. All right, right foot up to the top of our mat. Left foot back, heel down. We're right into triangle pose. Right foot back, left foot back. Right foot forward, left foot back. Long through our arms. Your left hip going back towards the back of the room. So you start to feel it already in our thigh. Reach the right hand forward. Press into both feet. And we come down into our triangle. Breathe. Making modifications to feel good. And maybe the hand goes back behind our back if we're healing our chest or our shoulder. We can look up at our top hands. Your gaze can be forward towards the front or the windows, or down at your bottom hands. See how the neck feels. Breathe. Breathe. As an option, extended triangle, reaching your left arm up towards me, palm open towards the windows, or keeping the arm right back behind you or up to the sky. Looking down at our front foot, making our way back, lifting our back heel. Let's go to all fours and move through some cat and some cow for our back again. Exhaling cat, inhaling cow. Amazing. Making our way to our triangle on the other side. Moving to down dog. Left foot up between the hands. We take the right heel right down onto the mat. Sweep up, straighten out our front leg. Now your right hip going back, left hand reaching towards me, and then down into triangle. Our left hand towards our left shin. And keeping our chest open towards the sky or towards the wall. Breathe. Our core is surrounding our spine, holding steady. As an option, extended triangle, reaching that top arm up towards the front of the room and feeling a big stretch across the top side of your body. Breathing, feeling, listening to our body. Engage the core, we lift back up, turning both of our toes towards the long white wall. Oh, apologies, we want to be a little nicer to our knees, or they'll go out a little bit wider actually. Toes towards the top corners of the long edge of your mat, and we're down into goddess pose. Hips back, chest up. So we're doing goddess pose with eagle arms, bringing our right arm in front of us, sliding the left elbow under. So we can give yourself a hug here, or palms come together, lift our elbows. And we feel a nice stretch between our back, whether you're giving a hug or palms are together. And switch, other elbow goes up. Anytime you want to take a straight down to the legs, you can come back down, finding our hug or eagle arms on the other side. Breathe. We open our wings, breathe in, arms reach out to the side like you're going to give them all a big hug. Then palms come together up above our head. As an option, lifting our heels. Breathe. Wonderful, heels go down, we'll turn towards our right foot or your left foot, whatever one's at the top. You'll make your way to a runner's lunge, facing the front foot. Wonderful. Bringing that left knee down onto the mat, top of the left, that's your right. Your left foot is forward, your right knee is down on the mat. Apologies. One of the best stretches in the world, this one right here. Reach the other arm up. So left arm up, left foot forward. So good. Other side, sweep the right foot forward. Keep your left hand down and reach the right arm up. Right, relax that one down. We'll step it back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Do the wide leg child's pose if that feels better. Breathe and feel the lower back. Open up, release tension. Wonderful. We're coming to a seated position. Take your time coming around to the front. For some more love for our low back, turning our toes up towards the sky. We'll breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and dive into our forward fold. Focusing on lengthening our spine, reaching the chest forward. Keeping our neck long or letting your chin go towards your chest. Staying here in our forward fold, an amazing stretch from the backs of our heels, backs of our knees, hamstrings, back. Walking our hands up. Let's take our right knee and bend and take the left foot out to the side. Bringing our left oblique towards our left thigh and reaching for our left foot or the left leg or ankle. Whilst our right arm is reaching up or supporting our neck or reaching for our foot.
we're healing our neck or our core, we want to hold on to our head here. Just like gravity, draw your side of your body to your torso towards your left leg.
And we should feel this in the mid back. Most of the sensation in the mid back on your right side. Come up and do the other side. Take the left foot in, extending the right. Turning the toes up,
Finding again the side of the body going towards the leg, maybe holding our head, being nice to our neck. Breathing. Every exhalation, just imagining the body coming deeper into the feeling of the pose. Don't worry about what our poses look like. We want to feel what's happening. All right, bring it on up. Both of our feet go out, and we'll move into a wide leg forward fold.
Toes can be up, toes can be pointed, whatever feels best, and you can play around with it. Stretching the tops of your ankles and then the Achilles. Walking it all the way up, soles of the feet come together for butterfly pose, or the feet are a little bit further away, more of a diamond, and we're reaching forward today. Either butterfly with the hinge forward or that diamond shape in our legs. Still feel how we're reaching the spine forward. Honoring our breath. Wonderful. Let's come on up. Take our hands to the outsides of our knees.
We'll roll right back onto our backs and draw our knees into chest. Take some rocks side to side. And making our way into a bridge pose. I'm going to bring a block around if you'd like to try restorative bridge, sliding a block underneath your hips, your lower back instead. Press into your feet, lifting the hips up. Slide under our lower back somewhere. Positioning that block rug underneath your hips. Feet press down, lift, and put right underneath our lower back. No, where the bowl, the small of your back is. Yeah, it's like the joints.
So now that we're in that more of a restorative bridge, block underneath our lower back. If you'd like to lift your feet up into waterfall pose, you can. So it's like legs up the wall that we usually do, only we're lifting our feet up. If you want another block, I can bring you one, but we want to make sure the low back is on our block. This is a lovely restorative pose. Release tension in our legs and in our back. We'll be staying there for about a minute more. If it does not feel restful to keep your legs straight, you can bend your knees and still have that inversion feeling. Breathe. Feeling all the tension just melting out of our ankles, our knees. Wonderful. Let's make our feet come back down onto the mat. We'll stay there for a couple breaths. Don't want to get dizzy. And then pressing the feet down into the mat to lift our backsides up off the block. You can slide your block out just off to the side of your mat. And we'll bring our knees a little wide, or hips down onto the mat, backside onto the mat. We'll take our feet a little bit wider than our hips and drop our knees over towards the right side. Oh, sorry, everyone went to the left and then I said right. Choose whatever side you want to go to. And arms to cactus arms as a modification or option. Or goalpost arms. Sort of bending our elbow tops of the, or backs of the hands on the floor. Or hands at our belly. Releasing even more tension in our low back. All the way over to the other side. You can have your arms wherever you'd like to have them. If there's a different version of a twist that feels better for you, making those changes. Let's draw our knees back towards our chest. Take a lovely rock side to side. Take your time. It might even feel nice to bring your elbows out wide and roll all the way over onto one elbow and then all the way over to the other elbow. Massaging our lower back. And happy baby as our final pose, bringing the knees out beyond the hips, the soles of our feet facing up towards the sky. There's some space between our ankles, of course. If you want to rock your happy baby, you can. Some modifications could be just half a happy baby at a time, one leg stretch and then the other. Wonderful. All right, if there's any other poses that you'd like to add on to your practice this morning, do feel free before we settle into Shavasana or our relaxation. Make sure that you have your consent card up to what you would like today. Get comfortable. And if you're watching at home, enjoy your Shavasana. See you next time.